online broadcast network.
We ready?
AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hey, oh!
Hey,
okay.
Hey.
I'm going with your choice now. Okay. I might jam to this in the car.
Right?
Yeah.
Welcome to the after show of The Grinder with Chris Brown as our entertainer. That song, I had to just play it because that's what I jammed to on the way here tonight. It's just been in my head.
Way to go. I was very opposed to it.
Pretty good, right?
Now I agree with you.
Hey.
Not on everything, but I agree with you on that one.
We are the after show for The Grinder. We are on episode 9. Episode 9, Grinder, Rest in Peace,
Yep.
I believe. I'm your host, Stephen Helmcamp, at Stephen Helmcamp on Twitter and Instagram. We have my lovely co-host who was out last week,
I'm back.
Leslie Ambriz.
What up, guys? You can follow me on Twitter at In Less Than No Time with just one S. If you think that's a super easy Twitter name and I should keep it, let me know, because my co-host thinks otherwise.
Yeah, seriously. Send her a tweet and let her know, because I think maybe she needs to add an S.
No, then it ruins the fun of it.
The story?
Yeah.
Which you said everyone will ask about it, but...
It's clever, because my, like, Leslie.
Yeah, I see where you were going.
Okay.
But
You're just
we'll talk
not
about
creative, whatever.
Yeah, no. This episode was very funny, but we want to open up the show with a little bit of a get to know your host quick segment, because we're here every week bringing you guys all the after show buzz, and we feel like we want you guys to know us a little bit. So we're going to give you 3 things that people probably don't know about us.
Yeah. Am I starting? But
You want to start?
Looking at me?
Yeah.
No,
go.
you can go.
You want me to start?
No, I'll go.
Okay,
I
hit
like the
it. Number
attention.
1.
Okay, number 1, most people that recently know me don't know that I'm super obsessed with Doctor Who. Super great show.
What's Doctor
Sci-fi.
Who?
It's on BBC America.
Okay.
The greatest show ever. It's kind of cheesy, but it's great. Matt Smith is in it. David Tennant. Not ringing a bell?
I don't know it.
Okay, well, I'm kind of a nerd in there, so secret nerdiness. Doctor Who fans, holla.
Doctor Who?
I used to be a music manager throughout high school and college, so that was fun. Not a lot of people know that right off the bat.
Wait. We're gonna ping pong back and forth.
Are
You
we
do one,
doing
I do
that?
one.
Oh, oops.
Okay, but wait,
I
what
did
was?
2, so now you can do 2.
Yeah, I'll do 2 in a row. But wait, what was your second one? You were
I used to be a music manager.
music manager for what kind of
Just
artists?
local
or-
bands, local artists.
Really?
Was really in the music scene for a while, yeah.
Okay. My number 1 thing a lot of people probably don't know about me is that I've been skydiving twice.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I went when I was 22 in Cocoa Beach, Florida. My girlfriend at the time surprised me and took me. I was really scared. Said I would never do it again. Glad that I did it. And then I booked this show, this like extreme travel adventure show. And we went to Hawaii, and one of the challenges we had to do was go skydiving again. So I did it in Hawaii, which is absolutely beautiful. Loved it.
That's terrifying.
And then the second thing a lot of people probably don't know about me is I've had a dog named Buddy growing up my entire life.
I think people do know that about you.
But this is buddy number 3 that I have.
Oh, okay.
I had a buddy number 1. He passed away. Rest in peace, Buddy. My dad replaced him. Same type of dog, Boston Terrier. Named him Buddy. So I have a Buddy back home. And then I adopted my new dog, who already had the name Buddy, and that's why I took him.
Why Buddy?
That's just what I think when I see a dog. I'm like, that's a little Buddy.
I actually have a dog named Buddy.
Really?
It's a terrier mix, yeah.
What? Did we just become best friends?
We did.
Okay, third thing, go.
Third thing, just kidding. Third thing, oh my gosh, I lost it. What was it?
I kind of forgot mine too.
I'll just most people can't guess my ethnicity right off the bat.
Okay. And what is it?
I'm Mexican, but people usually are like, oh, are you Middle Eastern? Are you Egyptian? And I usually just let them think whatever they want to think.
In less than no time. My thing, because I forgot, I'll just make one up. I think I really missed my calling, and I was supposed to be in a boy band. Moving on.
Singing earlier, guys.
Yeah.
No, he's doing right what he's supposed to do.
Hilarious opening where Timothy Olyphant is in the episode of The Grinder. It's so melodramatic, so over the top. Shirt's coming off. It's full of just hooking up.
It's just real
raw.
sexy.
It's hilarious. I love seeing Timothy Olyphant kind of playing the ultimate cliche beefcake role.
Oh, and he loves it. Yeah, he's owning it.
Totally owning
it. He's obsessed. They're so like dramatic though, but in the way, I think Claire explains it best in the episode where she says, oh, it's dramatic, but it knows that it's cheesy and it's not trying too hard.
Yeah.
Where like Mitch was trying too hard, but now, what is Rake? I guess Rake is his name, right? Rake Grinder. He's like, no, all about the sexy. Here it is, ladies, have it. And the ladies love it because even Claire's taken by it.
Yeah. Everyone, of course, the ladies are loving it. The show's a hit. The ratings are great. And I like the opening of the family watching the new Rake, the new Grinder. And I asked you this while we were watching taping, and they kind of make fun of the show. What did they say? They were like, how
can you
watch a show about a brother... Or watch a show.
The lesser brother.
Yeah, the brother who's not as handsome, not as good. How can you watch his show? And then was that like an innuendo of them talking about their own show?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was more referring to like Fred Savage and like his past stuff.
Yeah.
Because even he's always kind of been in the shadow of his brother.
I think it was like
so
another
he's like stuck in that constant loop.
It was like an Inception level.
Yeah.
It was like a dream within a dream. It kind of got confusing.
I think we thought a little too in depth on that one, but
yeah, well,
that's okay. I'm sure somebody else did too.
Yeah, we can't be the only ones, right? So then we have Cliff Bemis coming into the episode at the top and wanting a small favor. Comes into the law firm with his Indiana Jones hat. It's got a little Indiana Jones theme going on. And his small favor is he wants to pass the torch, kill Dean off, and let Rake take over. Obviously, Dean doesn't like that, isn't happy about that.
No.
Because he wants to have that as a possible backup plan, which is new to me as a viewer. I didn't know that. I thought
he would want the backup plan, or that he would want to be in...
I thought he was done with the show. I thought he was done with being the actor and was fully committed to being in Idaho with the family.
No, but he always... I mean, why would you give up all of that fame and fortune, even though he does want this simple life, he does want to go back to that? I would think that there's still a little bit in him regardless. I mean, I would want to go back.
Well, it's really about him giving up that character.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because it's
really
that one
is completely him.
We're killing Dean, so it's like the end of a run here. It's the end of an era for him. So that is kind of what catapults the whole episode, is putting the Grinder to rest.
But will we? Let's find out.
But will we? So Dean obviously not happy about that. Worried that a part of him will die also, because he was Mitch.
Literally Siamese twins.
Yeah, I mean, he had a girlfriend come to set one time and he couldn't tell her.
Wait, I think I wrote it down.
That he was leaving her for another actress.
Yeah. I was like, oh no. I mean, classic Hollywood line, but still.
Yeah.
No, this is like some Ryan Gosling, Shia LaBeouf method acting over here.
I mean, Rob Lowe just fits the bill for this character so well. Time and time again, he's just proven. It's just so... He just knows how to do these half-hour comedies. He just knows how to hit them. And,
but I feel like in there's even some like underlying message to like actors, like, hey, don't take yourself so seriously that you would actually become Mitch or Dean, you know? That's
what I love about the show, is they're constantly making fun of themselves, poking fun of actors, poking fun of Hollywood. I love that. I think that's hilarious.
No, it's the best. And I don't think I've seen that since 30 Rock. So.
Yeah. It's very intelligent.
Oh, definitely.
And we're very intelligent for recognizing it.
Yeah, we are.
And that's a
okay, also, I pointed out earlier, but can we point out again how all of our predictions are coming true?
Yeah. You weren't here last week to talk about it, but I was like really kind of getting it. I even mentioned you. I dropped you last week.
Out.
And I was like, our predictions are coming true, whereas we saw Hollywood come into the picture.
They literally all came, yeah.
We
didn't have to travel. They came right to us.
Our predictions are coming.
I know. Someone's watching.
Yeah. That's good. That's really good. So worried that he will die, a part of him will die, and Stuart sees the light at the tunnel. He sees it as an opportunity to get Mr. Dean out of the house.
He's getting back to the big dogs in the law firm.
Right. He's invading his work.
Dog, yeah.
He's invading his family, giving advice to Connor, And
oh, Connor, can we talk about that for a second?
please.
He's turning into such a little douche.
Little stud.
I don't know. Bad.
Oh, douche.
Yeah.
I thought you said dude.
No. Douche.
I'm like, totally.
I know I'm 6. I sound crazy.
Yeah.
But no. Like, who tells a little boy, hey, man, yeah, just date 2 girls at once, and then the other girl will come back to you?
Yeah.
No.
Kind of a misogynist a-hole, a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Those girls, I'm going to sit them down, talk to them, and be like, no, ladies, respect yourselves more.
Whose fault is it? Is it his fault or is it Dean's fault?
It's a little bit of both.
I think it's a lot of bit of Dean's.
And Stu's fault for not stepping up and saying enough is enough.
I mean, he's the head of the household.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you put your foot down.
Exactly.
He's
your
house.
kid, not Dean's.
Yeah.
The whole time that was bugging me.
Really?
I was like, no, don't give him that advice. Like, I get it's a comedy, it's supposed to be funny, but let's teach our children something better, please.
Let that little Latina come out. Papi.
Oh, no.
No?
Offensive. Offensive.
Why? Is it too
I'm kidding.
stereotypical?
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
I'm just working on my Latin accent.
Gotta work on that.
So Stuart wants him out of the house. So he says, yeah, that'd be a great idea. And they come up with this whole new pilot or they come up with this new scene idea where the hopes is that could eventually go into a spinoff series for Dean, that he's a judge in the Florida Keys.
Yeah.
With a black girlfriend.
And his
Shandy.
Cuban nightclub.
That's like a role I want to do. That's like so perfect for me. If you know me at all and you know me personally, you would totally be like, Helmcamp, that's your show. That's your role. Go claim it.
Miami's your thing.
Shandy, she sounds great.
Oh my God.
She sounds beautiful.
Hook you up with Shandy.
Yeah, I think moms would like her. So they then
I can't.
They go back to Cliff Bemis. Or wait, so Pretty Genius. Stuart turns the whole firm on Dean's contract.
Oh yeah, and they were all at
Let's find a loophole. And you saw a little bit of diversity. Like the dad was not so happy.
I mean, pretty much
about
everybody was bad about it. It was only Claire and Stu that were like, okay, let's get him out of here. Let's work.
Let's go ahead and get it done. Let's do it. Yeah, I mean, the dad loves his boy, so he wasn't too like gung ho about getting him out of the house or whatever. But everyone else was like, yeah, we can actually get work done and get him out. So they find the David Caruso clause, which is really funny. Another shot at Caruso.
I didn't really get that joke.
You didn't?
No.
So Caruso was on, well, not Miami Vice, but like, what was it, CSI? Or he was on like one of those cop shows for years.
The
redhead?
glasses?
Yeah, the glasses, the redhead.
Oh, okay.
And he does a lot of those.
I didn't know his name. Okay.
He does a lot of those pensive glasses off. Drop the line on you type thing. So I feel like Rob Lowe's character kind of stole some of that from Caruso.
Exactly, yeah. Now that you say that, I could see it.
Yeah, so it was
totally
like...
didn't know that was his name.
Yeah, it was a little shot at Caruso, which was funny.
I wonder if he's watching.
I'm sure he got a kick out of it.
Probably, if he has a good sense of humor.
Yeah. And Cliff Bemis obliges to the idea because they sell it with, it's going to be hot.
All about the shirtless.
Works hard, play
it's
hard.
In Florida.
He only goes hard.
He's just going to be walking around.
Yeah. And so it just kind of shows how low and how not... And how Cliff Bemis is not a creative director at all.
Oh, no.
He just wants the sex, he wants the skin, and that's what's going to give us ratings.
He wants everything that's going to sell, nothing else.
Surface, don't worry about the story at all.
It's exactly like they said, it's your classic soap opera.
Right.
I mean, especially like Mexican soap operas are just like that. Like,
yeah.
It's literally sex, shirtless, people making out, somebody dies, somebody stares dramatically into the camera, and this is exactly what The Grinder is.
Which is funny to see Jason Alexander in this role because he comes from the biggest hit of all time, sitcom of all time, Seinfeld.
Which is completely different humor.
And every episode had a great story. I mean, it was a show about nothing. That was like the whole premise of the show. It's a show about nothing, but every episode had like a really great story. So it's funny for him to play this creator who wants just the sex. Judge, can we have the room? Which is so ridiculous.
Oh my God.
The scenes of The Grinder within The Grinder.
The last scene was the worst. When they're in the, what is it called? The coroner's office on Mitch's dead body.
Yeah, they get it on top of Mitch.
No. What kind of woman you dated, Mitch?
I know. They're really kind of pushing the envelope here.
Yeah.
With some of this comedy.
But hence
it's
the
adult comedy,
you know? Oh, definitely.
With kids in the episodes.
But enough to where kids can still watch.
Yeah. Because they probably don't catch everything.
No, it's like when you watch like old movies now and you're like, oh, there were so many things I didn't get when I was 5. And then you're like, thank God that those just went over my head.
Did you know about all those like things, those sexual images in like the Disney movies?
Yeah, I've seen those.
Isn't
like
that crazy?
Conspiracy YouTube videos.
Yeah, but like they like slow it down and
I think it's like the Lion King. It says like sex and
well, there's some like
when
stuff
the wind
on like
blows.
that the Little Mermaid's got
and
some
the
background
poster,
things. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of creepy, right?
Definitely.
Who are
but
these?
You can get away with a lot in
Who are
TV.
these creators putting that out? Oh, Shandi.
Making it good for the parents, you know?
We just need
Back to
Shandi.
Shandi.
Yeah, we need Shandi.
Maybe we'll see her next
That's
week.
one of my notes here. It just says Shandi, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. It's underline, hey, Shandi.
We now know your type of woman.
Yeah,
Shandi.
come on.
Oh,
so,
my God.
Cliff Bemis obliges to do the episode his way. And they get on with it. Dean's in the scene. They come to Idaho. Cliff agreed, we'll come to you, we'll shoot this. So they're doing the scene, and it's really funny. I love seeing Timothy kind of rise to the occasion and meet Dean's character. They're great pingy pongy off each other, right? I don't know how I said that. And so it's going well.
Dad jokes.
The scene is going as good as the grinder scene will go, and Stuart is just feeling a lot of remorse behind the monitor.
Oh, especially with that one line where, what was the exact line? You're usually good with the quotes. You don't remember?
What?
It's something like, my brother...
Oh, no, I'm doing this for you.
Go. There we go.
I'm doing this for you, yeah. Which, I mean, I could have done without Stuart saying, he can't do this. I felt like it was just kind of like a throw-in. Like, we gotta get Stuart in there to break it up, and I just felt like it was kind of a cheap way
what would you rather
to show
have
him
seen?
remorse. I mean, I don't feel like it was strong enough to drive Stuart into a scene of a television show to interrupt it and do what he did, which I found absolutely hilarious.
Especially the end when Mitch just like drops dead with his eyes open.
Yeah, I mean, it worked. They got the point across. They did what they had to do, but I don't feel like it was a strong enough reason for Stuart to do what he did. Does that make sense?
See, I can see it though, because he felt really convicted, and even in that moment he was like, I have to do this, like I have to tell him now, but he's in character. And then what's her name, Caroline? She's like, oh no, I can't. Or no, Mary Elizabeth, not Caroline. She's like, oh no, you can't, because he's Mitch and he's not going to understand. So
yeah,
the only way,
character.
The only way that he could do it is if he went in as Barry. Which is like the nerdiest name that fits him.
This is why we're great co-hosts, because we don't see eye to eye on everything, but a lot of things, but not everything.
Some things.
Heating up, Shandi.
Just kidding.
So,
Back
but
on
okay,
Shandi.
I see your point. So yeah, Barry Grinder comes into the scene.
Barry.
I also
of
thought
all names.
I thought Cliff Bemis might for a second be like, I love it.
No, but he hates Mitch.
Barry, I want to sign you on. No chance.
I
thought for a second Cliff Bemis might roll with it.
I was waiting for them to just like kick him out at any second.
But they let it play out. I mean, on a real set, it would be like, what? You'd be escorted off the lot.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Real intense.
So rat poison takes him out. Dean likes the fact that Stuart kind of comes to the rescue and says, you're welcome to stay with me.
Which we're going back to the first episode where we saw that Stu didn't want Dean, and there was that tension. And then at the end, he realized he was wrong, and the very last minute brings him back. So Dean's here to stay in Idaho. He's here. He's done. Grinder's dead in terms of Mitch.
So where does that leave us now? So Grinder leaves us... finish up the episode. So then, he dies, rat poison. He signs off, kill me however you want. And then Timothy and the chick get it on.
Was it a crocodile fight or something that they said why he died? When a crocodile rolls, is that like a
I think that was just like
I don't know?
Yeah, I think that was just like an analogy he was using.
Didn't know that. Okay. I was like, Florida crocodile, maybe? Didn't
I don't think
get
he
it.
actually got into a
Totally
tumble
went
over
over my head.
I think it was just a little analogy he was
That's a cool way
using.
to die, so there we go.
Yep. So he died that way, and then they didn't really leave us any cliffhangers this episode. Just kind of ended it funny. So obviously Rake, Timothy Olyphant, is still going to be the Grinder. But I wonder now, are we going to see more of the Grinder New Orleans?
I don't think so.
Or not?
Maybe hints of it. But this guy's Timothy Olyphant's like a super big actor, so
Wait, let's just go ahead and move into predictions.
I don't see why. Okay,
because we're talking predictions. Let's go ahead. Yeah.
Bring it in.
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV predictions.
Into the future.
Good question. So, again, I bring my case to the table here. Do we see more of Timothy Olyphant and the ground in New Orleans?
I want to say no.
No?
Or if we do, maybe short flashback scenes or just little scenes here and there that they might have filmed already.
Why? Because he's too big?
Yeah, I would say he's too big. It's a lot of money. Mm-hmm. Let's be real. They have what? How many more episodes to film?
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem.
So they're flowing out of the Hollywood then.
Yeah.
It's all back to
I
Idaho.
would say this is our little glimpse of Hollywood, and then now we're going to go back to Idaho. Maybe now is when we're going to see more of Hannah and even more of Connor, maybe their school lives, and Dean jumping into that. Kind of like the Crazy Uncle show.
Back to the core.
Yeah, maybe more scenes with Dean getting into crazy stuff. Maybe he gets to know more teachers at the high school, hits it off with them. I don't know.
Well, let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. What's the girl's name in the law firm who hooked up with Timothy?
Claire.
Claire? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, wait.
Which I was surprised by that.
So she is hooking up with Tim. And is that going to be an ongoing thing? Which I felt like that was a big curveball.
Yeah, because
I felt like it was just the ploy to let's have somebody get some action here. Mm-hmm. You go hook up with him.
But she totally dismisses who Claire is by getting all oh.
Yeah, being the smart woman, sophisticated, and
because she was like, I'm not taking none of this Hollywood crap. But then Timothy comes in and she's like, oh, just kidding, I love you.
She's against the whole actor fame. Just because you're famous doesn't mean anything to me. But Timothy, oh my gosh,
because she still put up with him being obsessed with himself and watching his own show. I think they said how many, 3 times?
Yeah, curveball.
Yeah,
out of place.
I was like, okay, Claire, maybe this will be her going to Rob Lowe, Dean's character, Dean. Going back to him.
Back to him and what?
Yeah, maybe she'll realize, maybe this Hollywood thing isn't as cheesy.
Wow.
Timothy will leave.
Bomb drop,
and then we'll see Dean and her kind of
because Dean does not have a romantic interest right now.
No.
Hasn't had one.
He did have Christina Applegate for a little bit.
For a hot minute.
Mm-hmm. That died.
Possible. So I'll be interested to see what happens with that little romance between Claire and Tim. And I think you made some good points. I think we go back to the core family, Hannah, Connor, the kids, see what's going on there, especially something at the law firm. And then possibly have some more guest stars in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think maybe take a little break for a while from the Hollywood and then jump back into it.
Yeah, got to cut up the budget where you can.
Season finale, they could do so much with that.
So we have more guests coming from the show. We are sending out feelers to all the cast and some of the show runners and creators. Hopefully we'll get some of them on board.
I would love to have writers in here and ask them so many questions.
Oh my gosh, we would
maybe
need
some
a full hour
ideas, some
for
writing
that.
credits.
Yeah, so stay with us every week on Tuesdays and check back with us. We're definitely going to have some more guests with us.
Oh, definitely. And congrats to Rob Lowe on his star on the Walk of Fame.
Hey,
he made it. Yeah,
he just got that?
Yeah, it's December 8th is when it's happening.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. I live right by Hollywood Boulevard. I'm going to go out there.
Oh, dude, you should
Maybe
go.
I should go AFTERBUZZ. Yeah, right?
Oh, that'd be sick, yeah.
I should take the camera and get a cameraman.
We'll talk about that after.
Yeah, do that.
But yeah.
Well, we might have some footage of Rob Lowe getting his star.
His star. The star that all the tourists walk on.
Great. Awesome. Tweet us. Check out our YouTube channel. And we'll see you next week.
See you guys. Bye.
I didn't know that.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AFTERBUZZ TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AFTERBUZZ TV.
Grinder, rest in peace.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.